Labor is typically the biggest expense for any restaurant. It's also the most difficult expense to control due to rising minimum wages, staff shortages, and a high industry turnover rate. Restaurant owners are constantly asking, what should my labor cost be? Industry averages suggest that labor cost across all restaurant types runs about 33% of sales. Unfortunately, many independent restaurant operators set a labor target percentage based on industry averages under the misguided assumption that if they can hit it, they will be profitable. What they fail to understand is their restaurant isn't average, it's unique. A fine dining seafood restaurant in Baltimore may run a 38% labor cost and a 20% food cost, while a fast casual restaurant in Florida runs 25% labor and has 30% food cost. There's no such thing as an average restaurant, so why would you want to use industry averages as the targeted labor cost percentage for your labor budget? In fact, labor budgets should never be set on predetermined percentages simply because you or someone else has deemed that's what it should be. You see, for every restaurant, there is an ideal labor budget that is unique to that restaurant. The labor hours required to operate your restaurant is predicated on the unique characteristics of the restaurant. The layout, kitchen line, seating, menu, and other aspects of your concept typically dictate the ideal number of labor hours it will take to provide the level of service your guests expect. If the number of labor hours it takes to effectively service your guest does not allow you to generate an adequate profit, then you'll need to either increase productivity or raise your prices. It's as simple as that. The primary challenge for the independent restaurant owner is to discover what the ideal labor budget should be for their unique restaurant. This course will teach you how to significantly improve your scheduling and labor budgeting practices using tools you either already have or that you can get without spending a cent. We'll begin with discussion of industry averages and why you should never use them as a target for your labor budget. We then describe how ideal labor cost isn't necessarily a dollar target or even a percentage target. Rather, it should be based upon maximum productivity, the point in which the fewest number of labor hours produces the highest level of customer service with no wasted labor. We'll introduce you to two very important key performance indicators, or KPIs, for measuring productivity and show you how you can begin tracking them in your restaurant. You'll learn how to recognize maximum productivity and why we believe the three main objectives of maximum productivity are to create positive guest experiences, positive employee experiences, and positive profitability. We'll spend a lot of time on things you can do to eliminate wasted labor using the Go Lean initiative. You'll learn how to use focused observation to apply these lean principles to the setup, prep, service, and cleanup activities of your hourly staff. Next, we'll show you a method for creating optimum staffing guidelines and how to know exactly how many position staff are needed to serve a specific number of guests. We'll then introduce you to productivity-based scheduling and show you industry best practices for forecasting sales and anticipated guest counts each week. In the last section of courses, we'll dive into the best practices your management should be executing on a shift-by-shift basis to ensure budgets are met. This course will help you discover the ideal labor budget for your restaurant. And if you implement the systems we teach, I guarantee you'll not only be able to lower your labor cost, you'll also have happier guests, happier employees, and a healthier bottom line.